Dealing with a narcissist can be very challenging and very distressing. Narcissists often exhibit manipulative and very controlling behaviors, which can lead to situations such as blackmail. They won't hesitate to blackmail you if they can. It's important to understand the dangers of interacting with a narcissist and learn the effective strategies for protecting yourself from their very nefarious tactics. Okay? So today's video, we're going to be looking at the signs of blackmail and provide some practical advice on how to deal with blackmail from a narcissist. So dealing with a narcissist, it can be very challenging and it can be dangerous. I'm going to say that again. Don't underestimate how dangerous a narcissist can be. Okay? I'm serious about that. Don't underestimate how dangerous they can be. Because you got to remember, they have that excessive sense of self-importance, that constant need for admiration and attention, and a lack of empathy for other people. And with the lack of empathy, they do not care what they do to hurt you. They're the most important person in all that matters. So they're manipulative, they're controlling, they're even vindictive when their ego is threatened. Blackmail is a means to an end for these narcissists to get what they want. It's just another form of manipulation. So they're most likely not going to follow through with the threat, but they are testing you to see how far you're going to let them go. Okay? They're using these techniques because they want you to behave the way they want you to, and you haven't been. So it's a power play. So what is the difference between extortion and emotional blackmail? Well, extortion is the act of getting something like money, property, services from someone through violence, threats, intimidation, abuse of authority, or other forms of coercion. Emotional blackmail describes, their regular stuff, that old manipulation, where somebody uses your feelings as a way to control your behavior or to persuade you to see things the way that they do. It's subtle, it's insidious. It could be withholding affection, disappointment, a shift in body language, withholding sex, whatever it may be. On the other hand, regular blackmail is the act of getting money from someone through extortion. Like I said earlier, threats, violence, abuse of authority, to get money from them. Frequently, the blackmailer will use, threats to reveal embarrassing or incriminating information about the person being blackmailed. But today, there are many ways to blackmail people. And with the advancement of technology, we get new crimes. So there's a such thing as cyber blackmail, or it's also called, I think, webcam blackmail. This is when somebody threatens to publish intimate videos or photos of an individual unless they meet their demands. And somebody might be videotaping you and you have no idea, you know what? And they put it out on the internet. So victims of cyber blackmail, they can report this incident to the local authorities or Department of Justice because it is a crime. It is a crime. So emotional blackmail occurs between two people who have a personal or intimate relationship. The perpetrator uses threats, punishment, and guilt to control the other person's behavior. So they may threaten to withhold something abstract such as love, or to threaten to harm other relationships. Like, I had that video on you and I'm gonna show old girl over there the video and she's gonna know what you really been up to. I'll do that if you don't do what I want you to do. So look, they may do self-harm. They may say, I'm gonna hurt myself, or I'll hurt someone else if you don't do such and such. On some occasions, they use a combination of guilt and threats, So say the blackmailer may justify why they did something, like, I stole your money because you didn't care about what I needed. You wouldn't give me any money, or you already have money and I don't. I deserve it more than you do. I don't see you as a deserving person. So even though emotional blackmail rarely uses physical violence, the victim should resist still in giving in to the blackmailer's demands, or just really remove yourself from the situation or the relationship, because victims need to take steps to, especially threats of violence, to report them to law enforcement. Okay? Blackmail can be a federal crime. Okay? I want to say that again. This shit's a crime. So all y'all thinking of blackmailing somebody into giving you a little something because you think you can, or you're going to make some shit up, it's a crime. Look, they can reveal private information about a person that could cause embarrassment or emotional distress. They might report a person's involvement with crime. They might falsely accuse a person of crime. I'm going to say that again. They might falsely accuse a person of crime. They might reveal sensitive information that would cause financial harm, like your social security number, like your ID, identity theft. They might. You might wonder what to do when somebody's blackmailing you. So first thing you need to know is not to resort to making threats of your own or become physically violent, because these narcissists want to have any opportunity to sue you. So don't do it. They want you to. Evaluate the situation to decide whether the blackmailer poses a real threat. Talk to somebody that you trust so that they can add perspective to the situation. And after you have assessed the situation and you feel that the perpetrator can cause irreparable harm, you need to contact the authorities. Follow the directions of law enforcement, even if they make you feel, a little uncomfortable, like they want you to go get more evidence. Going to the police, they can handle the situation if somebody's blackmailing you, and to help to prevent them from doing it again, either to you or someone else. One of the most concerning risks of dealing with a narcissist is the potential for blackmail. Okay, they do it on the regular. Okay, it's just one of their tactics. They have a deep-seated need for power and control, so they want to control you in any way they can. They want to assert their dominance to get what they want. They have to win at all costs. It can be incredibly damaging to your personal or your professional reputation if not your overall well-being. So to avoid falling victim to blackmail by a narcissist, it's important for you to take certain precautions. First, you need to limit the amount of personal information you share with these folks. They're not your friends. Be cautious about divulging any sensitive details about your personal life or your vulnerabilities, because they will later exploit them. They remember everything you say. Keep your conversations focused on neutral topics. Don't give them any ammunition to use against you. Secondly, set the clear boundaries and stick to them. Narcissists push your boundaries. They're going to test your limits to assert control. You got to be firm in your boundaries and don't tolerate any attempts for them to violate them. This includes not engaging in any unethical or morally compromising activities that they may try to coerce you into, because they will use that against you. These people will have a video on you. Additionally, you got to maintain a strong support system. They don't want you to have a support system. So you got to surround yourself with trustworthy friends, family, or colleagues to provide you with emotional support, objective perspectives, and advice. You have to have a safety network in case the situation escalates. Lastly, if you find yourself in this situation where a narcissist is attempting to blackmail you, it's crucial to protect yourself. So I'm going to say document. If you need to, keep audio or videotape of stuff they're saying, do it. Document. Seek legal advice if necessary. Consider reporting the blackmail to appropriate authorities, especially if it poses a significant risk to your safety or your well-being. So dealing with a narcissist is challenging, but you need to understand the dangers, take the proactive steps to protect yourself. You can minimize the risk and navigate the situation with greater confidence and resilience. Okay, because they're used to people rolling over and doing what they want them to do. And I don't want you to do that. Don't give them the satisfaction. So look, again, they're dangerous. Dealing with them can lead to situations of blackmail. They use these manipulative tactics to cause harm to your well-being, to your personal relationships. Because again, they're happiness haters. They don't want to see you happy. If you got more than them, they want some of it. They want some of it. And they'll use any tactic to get it. So it's going to be crucial for you to educate yourself on the warning signs, the strategies to avoid falling victim to their schemes. So for more information, for more advice in dealing with narcissists, please like, subscribe, and comment to our platform, because together we can support and empower one another in navigating these very, very challenging situations.